So what's new this time? Hey guys, Blood Moon Bobby here, and before I get started on my Toy Story 4 final trailer discussion, I actually wanted to start off again with a really huge apology for the way I acted in the Star vs. the Force of Evil, the Cleave discussion that I did with my friends. I really apologize for freaking out. The stream in at the very beginning was just a really messy stream. I know that we should have approached this in a much more organized fashion, and the reason I freaked out the way I did was because, and if you don't mind some Star spoilers, but I'll try to phrase it in a non-spoilery way. But like, I was super paranoid about being worried that the Star fandom would think that if I thought one way about the finale, then they were gonna label me as like some kind of really bad person. So I don't know what it is, like, maybe it's a human nature thing, but I kind of got that sort of tribal sort of feeling of, you disagreed with the ending, so that means, you're bad, and, everybody who I'll say at the ending as well, you should be thrown in prison or thrown on an island somewhere to live alone because you don't belong in our modern society. So yeah, I really don't want to do another freak out, but I really wanted to apologize to you guys because I know a lot of people that watch, especially when I do these animated trailer reactions. I know a lot of you guys that also watch the live stream also watch that, so I wanted to make that clear before I proceed with any kind of video. So once again, apologies. I did decide to make that particular live stream private because I didn't want people like watching it in the future, like if they never saw it live, I didn't want people watching it in the future to think that, I go ballistic in every single live stream. We are thinking of refilming the live stream, like getting together and discussing our opinions again, and this time we have like a much better structure. We're not really sure when it's gonna be. It'll probably be this coming weekend, but I'll let you guys know when that discussion will be. So, okay, so here we are, taking a look at the supposedly final trailer for Toy Story 4. That's what Pixar's description says. So, without me rambling on more and more, let's get into it.
Woody?
Hi, Forky, again.
You are a toy. You belong to Bonnie.
Oh, hey, nice detail. Bonnie puts her name on the feed just like Andy did with Woody.
Well, actually, not just one. I have all the questions.
Who wants to go?
Hi, Kristen Shaw.
Vacation. You need help with that? No, I got it.
Did her dad just step on Woody's face?
This is a little strange, but we all have to make sure
Not cool.
to Forky.
Something happened to him.
Buzz, we gotta get Forky. Roger that.
The panic is attacking me.
Yeesh.
Change of plans.
Again, this whole thing about Woody getting separated just reminds me of Toy Story 2, although different circumstances. Whereas in Toy Story 2, it was, that evil toy salesman Al kidnapping Woody. It's, oh, Forky went out the window, so we have to go save him. But I'll get into more of my thoughts on that.
Toy to help.
Somebody from Canada?
Canada's greatest stuntman. Oh yeah.
Huh?
He's posing.
Yeah.
Duke, we need
Hold
to...
on, one more. Oh yeah.
So we got the stuntman.
Woody'll save me. I've known that guy my whole life. 2 days.
Who was that with the evil eyes? Is that the villain? That's not the stuntman himself, right?
On the inside,
Hi, Ducky and Bunny.
there's so much fluff.
Yeah, it's really bloody and gory for you guys.
Aw, Sheriff Woody always coming to the rescue. That's gonna be quite a jump for you and Duke.
For me,
Let me see it again, because let me see Duke's eyes
Let's
again.
kaboom.
No, he doesn't have green eyes, so maybe he's not the villain.
That's where Forky is being kept.
How do we get that key?
what about the old plush rush?
There you go.
What's the plush rush?
Where did you two come from?
Wait. The toys come to life.
Well, we're not doing that.
Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, and guess what? This movie is rated G2, so not too many new things in this trailer. It feels like the last time, the last trailer that came out, where Bo was like, oh, why do you have to go back to your owner, Woody? Gave much more new plot details. Whereas this one, the main different thing is that, okay, we're getting that new character, the stuntman.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Character. And, I don't know, maybe it's too early to speculate. There was, like, some character with, like, really devious looking eyes. Where is that? It was, like, around here? I don't know. Do you think that this could be the villain of this particular Toy Story? Yeah, I'm not sure. My gut is kind of telling me that the conflict of, Woody, going back to his owner and, Bo is basically saying, oh, you don't need to go back to your owner. I think, part of it is because she felt kind of stung from, being sort of abandoned by Andy. So, I think that's where a lot of Bo's feelings are coming from. And, yeah, for a second there I actually thought, oh no, Ducky and Bunny are coming to life. But luckily it's just a thought.
Well, we're not doing.
Yeah, I don't know. That just kind of reminded me of the ending of the first Toy Story. The part where Woody comes to life and tells Sid, "So play nice." I actually saw a GIF of that earlier today when I was posting on Twitter, and I'm kind of scared to click on it because I'm wondering if they're gonna do the "So play nice." But okay, so. Yeah, so not too much in the way of new details. Like, we knew that Toy Story 4 was going to be about a road trip. We knew that Bo was going to come back. I mean, if anything, that was kind of one of the things from Toy Story 3. I was also kind of in that camp of, oh, come on, why are they making another Toy Story? But, oh, that's how they get them. It's like, oh, we still have this little thing to wrap up from Toy Story 3. Just the fact that Bo, where was Bo in Toy Story 3? But the way it was, I assumed that, oh, maybe Bo got donated away, but from a story I read where they talked to the director of Toy Story 4, it was just that, and for all these years, Bo felt that, she was kind of, left behind, not being played by Andy, so that's why she took off to see the world. So that's what's going on, and we're probably going to see more details in the movie itself. So given that there's not too much to talk about in terms of like new plot information in Toy Story 4, things like that, I felt maybe they could have had something to do with. They could have maybe introduced like a villain. Although, me personally, I would like to just see this whole dynamic between Woody and Bo be the conflict of the movie. I'm not saying Bo is necessarily going to be the villain, although I'm sure some will speculate, but I'm saying the sort of conflict Woody has, but is it really worth going back to Bonnie? Is it really worth going back to Bonnie? I felt that could be, more of a conflict. But then again, this is a Toy Story movie, and traditionally speaking, there has been a villain to some capacity. Well, Sid in the first Toy Story, I guess, could kind of be debatable, but then again, he was the one that was breaking toys. And then, of course, there was Al in Toy Story 2. In Toy Story 3, it was Lotso the bear. So, yeah. I mean, I said in my last trailer discussion for Toy Story 4 that I'm still kind of about this plot because it just kind of reminded me of Toy Story 2 all over again. Woody getting separated from the rest of the toys, which, come to think of it, yeah, he was actually... Yeah, that's actually kind of the thing in all the Toy Story movies, isn't it? Like how he was separated from the toys in the first film when, he was taken by Sid, and then in Toy Story 2, he got kidnapped by Al, and he met Woody's Roundup. And then there was that part in the second act where he was separated from the toys, and, that's how he comes across Bonnie and her toys. So... I don't know. You guys feel like it's like, oh, they're doing this again? Like, you know, does Woody have to be separate from the toys for like a significant amount of time in all these movies? Let me know. And then there's the whole thing where I think Bo sounds really resistant to, you know, going back. It sounds like what Woody's trying to do is, you know, optimistically, he would like, you know, Bo to come back with him and they'll live together or as being part of Bonnie's toys, but Bo sounds really resistant to that idea. Again, kind of playing off how given her history of kind of being put on the side by Andy, so that's probably what's going on. Like, I don't know, my gut's sort of telling me maybe that's set up for her to be the villain, but I kind of feel it is technically possible for her to still be kind of the center point of the conflict, but not necessarily making her, like, you know, the bad guy, like the equivalent of Lotso or the other villains that I have just mentioned. So, I don't know, it kind of feels a bit like familiar territory to me, and I have a feeling, you know, some people are going to watch this trailer and are going to be even more skeptical than I am and say, this feels like, you know, they're just, you know, rehashing all over again. Hopefully, what they do with Toy Story 4 is they win with what the Toy Story movies have always had from the beginning, which was having a lot of heart, having a lot of charm. So maybe that's what would be the selling point. I know that, I think, you know, I've talked about stories before where Toy Story 4 is supposedly like a really emotional chapter in the franchise, but then again, you know, Toy Story 2 was also... Toy Story 2, I like that movie, but it didn't quite get me in the feels. Whereas Toy Story 3, every time I watch that ending, that gets me teared up. But then again, you know, my criteria for me, a movie doesn't necessarily have to make me cry for me to like it. I'm really weird with those kind of things. Some emotional movies get me choked up, some do not. You know, for me, as long as it tells a really compelling story and, you know, these are characters you really care for, you know, that's what matters to me. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll pull like a Steven Spielberg in Always, where it turns out Woody and Bo go their separate ways. I mean, technically, that's possible. I mean, that's definitely sad, don't get me wrong, especially if you like seeing Woody and Bo as a couple. But you know, hey, I think that's technically a possibility, too. I feel like they are definitely going to... I definitely feel like another big piece of the drama is Bo, you know, having to, you know, deal with, you know, her passive being kind of put on the side by Andy, and she's being all conflicted that about, you know, oh, will this happen to me again? Will Bonnie abandon me? Is it just going to be a thing again where when she grows up, you know, she'll, you know, abandon me because she lost interest in me? So I feel like that's probably going to be another or big part of the drama in Toy Story 4. So overall, me personally, I guess by definition, I'm kind of mixed on what I'm hearing about Toy Story 4 so far, but I'm still willing to check it out. I mean, heck, I've seen all 3 of the Toy Story movies at this point. I've seen most of the animated shorts that came out following the release of Toy Story 3. You know, I've seen the Halloween short, which was pretty good, and then there was a Christmas-related one that I don't remember too well, but I still have, you know, some faith. I mean, who knows, maybe Disney and Pixar will, you know, do something in the plot that will totally surprise. You know, that's the thing too, even, like, for me, even if I'm skeptical about a movie, deep down, and I really hope that, you know, the studios do the thing that they're supposed to do best, you know, which is, you know, well, yes, obviously, you know, when they're making a movie, the main job should be making a good plot and story, but I feel like another big part of it too, especially, you know, being at the top of their game, is to, you know, surprise people. Not just give, you know, the same, not just, you know, rehash stuff or do or do more of the same thing and that kind of garbage. So I'm still looking forward to it. I'm a little skeptical, but if there's anybody that, you know, if there's any animation studio that I definitely do want to give a chance, even if I'm skeptical about their upcoming project, it would definitely be Disney and Pixar. But please let me know your thoughts down below. Did you like this trailer? Or are you looking forward to Toy Story 4? Or are you know, wondering why they're making yet another Toy Story movie? Well, I think we all know why. money. But yeah, leave all those thoughts down below. This has been Blood Moon Bobby, and thank you guys for watching. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this Blood Moon Bobby video. Like and share the video if you enjoyed it, and feel free to leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell to get notified when I release my latest videos. Follow me at Blood Moon Bobby on your favorite social media platforms to take part in polls, see my tech tips, and to hear about my video plans. Thanks for watching.